Welcome to Tullahoma, Tennessee, where we are set to open up the Region 4 3A Girls Basketball Tournament. We've got a good one for you tonight as the hosting Tullahoma Lady Wildcats take on the visiting Upperman Lady Bees. I'm Noah McKay on the call here in the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. So to be joined at the table by my friend Hallie Ledbetter, the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us once again as we are live on the main UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS Network tonight for this one. And Hallie, as we welcome you in to the Crouch Team with Highlands Lake Real Estate pregame show, not your typical 1v4 matchup in a region tournament. Tullahoma, they won the District 8 AAA tournament in the midst of a 10-game winning streak. They defeated Central Magnet out of Murfreesboro 54-41. And their reward, they faced the number 2 ranked team in the state, the Upperman Lady Bees, who are 24-6, 8-2. But they face Upperman because Upperman stumbled a little bit last week in the District 7 AAA tournament, a very difficult district tournament, but they come in fourth there, so now they have to come on the road to a district champ. Tough spot for both teams to be in. Tullahoma feels like maybe they should have an easier matchup. For Upperman, a little bit of uncharted territory tonight.
We were talking before the stream started that Upperman, last time they came fourth in the district, they ended up winning the state championship. It's not very often that Upperman is going to come fourth in the district, and you know, Tullahoma is a great team. All of the teams in that district are pretty great, but I would not be surprised if every single team from this district, from Upperman's district, made it out of tonight's games.
District 7 AAA, the top girls basketball district in the state during the regular season. Our broadcast tonight is presented by our friend Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate. We appreciate Sonja so very much for making it possible for us to be here this evening for Upperman. It has been 10 years since they haven't made it past this round into at least the region semis. They've been to the state tournament 6 out of the last 8 years, 11 times overall. The last 2 seasons, these two teams have gotten together in the region tournament, and both times the Lady Bees sent the Lady Wildcats packing. They hope tonight is the difference for them. They've made state 4 times, but not since 1977. They would take a big step towards that goal if they're able to knock off this perennial powerhouse in the form of Upperman. We'll have the starting lineups and all the action when we come back. You're watching high school basketball presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Work.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
If you have been looking for the why behind your story, Sheila McKay with Free to Be is here for you. As a compassionate, experienced pastoral counselor with decades of experience, Sheila McKay is here to help you discover who Christ says you are. Specializing in teen, premarital, marriage, divorce, and grief counseling, call Sheila at 615-625-2085 or view her profile on Psychology Today. Sheila McKay with Free to Be is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. It's the Region 4 3A quarterfinal round, and it pits the District 8 AAA tournament champion Tullahoma Lady Wildcats and their head coach Chad Hibden against the 4 seed out of District 7 AAA Upperman Lady Bees under head coach Dana McWilliams. I'm Noah McKay on the call, joined by Hallie Ledbetter, the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us once again. Let's get to the starting lineups in this contest. First for the Lady Wildcats with a record of 16 victories and 9 losses. Number 3, Aubrey North. Number 20, Isabella Lidstrom. Number 22, McLean Bobo. Number 24, Lily Melton. And number 30, Nija Gibbs. For the Upperman Lady Bees under head coach Dana McWilliams with a record of 24 victories and 6 losses. Number 4, Bella Mullins. Number 5, Bella Stiles. Number 11, Gracie Hamilton. Number 12, Taylor Delenti. And number 22, Gracie Butler. Starters once again for the Lady Wildcats tonight: North, Lidstrom, Bobo, Melton, and Gibbs. And for Upperman this evening: Mullins, Stiles, Hamilton, Delenti, and Butler. Let us know in the comment section whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. You can let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering for. If you're watching on the NFHS Network, we welcome you in as well. One of 5 games live right now across the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. 3 Region 4 3A games. We've got a region game in Single A and a region game in 4A as well for Pickett County and Cookeville. We sure are happy to be with you tonight. Hallie for Upperman, they just didn't play well at the Hooper Evelyn Center. 10 of 54 from three-point land. They don't score a ton of points in the regular season, but they couldn't hit the ocean from the beach. They're hoping coming back into a high school gym helps them tonight.
It's not just their offense, too. It's their defense as well that keeps them in plenty of games, and it always has been. So, you know, they could possibly have games where they shoot 0 for 30 on three-pointers and still win games. And, you know, maybe that's the case for tonight, but I don't see that happening.
You would expect them maybe to get it rolling just a little bit better. Once again, we're presented tonight by our friend Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate. You'll hear more from Sonja as we go on this evening. Tullahoma, the home team in the white jerseys, white shorts, black numbers and letters outlined in red trim. Upperman, the road team in the black jerseys, black shorts, white numbers on the front and the back with gold trim along the sides. 4 quarters to decide a winner. It's an elimination game. You win, you move on to the region semis. You lose, it's softball season at your school. A lot on the line tonight as we're set to do battle once again in the postseason in the state of Tennessee. Lead official walks the ball in, takes his time, throws it up, and we're playing high school basketball in Tullahoma, and the Lady Wildcats possess the opening tip. Aubrey North with it, the point guard works it around right side, finds Nija Gibbs. Gibbs picks up as Upperman goes into man-to-man early. Into the low block, open and turnaround shot good. Getting to the spot was Lily Melton, and the home team, Tullahoma, strikes first. They go into a full court press. That pass ahead finds Gracie Butler. Now numbers if they hurry. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton from the left side surveys the floor. Tullahoma able to get back defensively. Hamilton gets it to Mullins, and she was standing on the line, so it goes back the other way. A slow start, and this has been a problem not just in the 2-game losing streak. All season, Upperman has had slow starts. It's been all about the third quarters for them, but they would prefer to not have that once again here in an elimination game.
I said the second half matters more than anything.
Lily Melton with it now at the top of the key. Starts to drive, is forced away by Butler. Now driving inside, shot thrown up off the glass and good.
It's good for Tullahoma to get that early start, get those 4 points right off the bat, you know, kind of set the tone for the basketball game.
Hamilton crosses over, and it's a steal away. Now there's a tie-up and a jump. The arrow belongs to Upperman with 7:05 to go in the first quarter. Fast start for the home team here, trying to ride their home crowd. Not the biggest crowd in the world, but they're into it early on. Upperman brings a good contingent over on the far side. Student section about 5 rows deep down into our right as Mullen sends it for Taylor Delenti. They're really looking for her to get rolling. A little bit slow the past couple of weeks. Hamilton right wing side puts the dribble down. Upperman still hasn't taken a shot. Gracie Butler with it left wing side. Butler back to Mullins. Mullins works at baseline drive. Mullins gets to the spot too strong. Rebound down, fought for. We've got a tie up and a jump. This time the arrow belongs to Tullahoma with 6:43 to go in the first.
You're not going to really beat Mullins on a foot race. She's very quick, and, you know, she can take the ball in really easily.
Dana McWilliams not happy with the start, so she burns a 30-second timeout here, just a minute and 17 seconds into the game. But good start for Tullahoma. They've been playing great basketball. 10 games in a row. They knocked off Central Magnet 54-41 to win the District 8 AAA title earlier on this week. And now they get their home game, and they'll be here. The tournament comes here unless 7 AAA sweeps tonight. The tournament will be hosted here at Tullahoma for the semifinals in the championship round. After the 30-second timeout, it's going to be Tullahoma basketball, and we'll see what Upperman does defensively. A couple of inside baskets for the Lady Wildcats have gotten them started. And it's going to be full court pressure for Upperman. McLean Bobo going to inbound here. She finds Lidstrom. Lidstrom over to Gibbs. Gibbs sends it ahead, now Bobo. Bobo works it down the sideline, loses handle, it's stolen away, then stolen right back from Butler. Little hit up high, leads to an open three. No, rebound down. Gracie Butler with it. Rebounding, huge point of emphasis for Upperman in this game. Tullahoma's a great rebounding team. Mullins picks up her dribble, finds Hamilton. Delenti lines up the three, and she got it. Taylor Delenti with a Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate three, and it's 4-3. Upperman trails by 1. And that's a big sign for Upperman. They desperately need those threes to start going through. As that was going to be a turnover forced by the Upperman pressure. Delenti comes away, the sophomore guard pushing it ahead. Slows down, finds Hamilton, now Gracie Butler. Butler from the top of the circle. Left side Delenti again open for three, and again she hits it. Back-to-back Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate threes, and it's 6 straight for Delenti. Upperman in front by 2.
She won't miss many of those. She really won't. It was very odd for her in the district tournament.
Now trying to break the pressure here is Upperman. See if they're going into the zone already. They are settling into that vaulted 2-3 zone look. Hallie, you played against it. It's not fun to go against. As they work it around right side, Nyjah Gibbs has it. Gibbs back over to North. Left side open 3. Tullahoma needs it, won't get it. Rebound tipped up into the air, saved in, but then it went out. So possession to Upperman with 5:19 to go in the first. Dana McWilliams, a well over 700 win. She pushed the right button in that timeout early on. Butler wasn't ready for it, but does possess the pass. Gibbs tries to stay with her. Delenti open again for 3. No, rebound tipped. And now a little tie-up, a little frustration as there's a battle to watch. Stiles against Melton, but again, Taylor Delenti has had 3 wide open triple attempts so far.
I'm not mad at her for taking that shot. I don't think anyone in here is.
Now working it up is Aubrey North. North hesitates, now sends it over left side. Triggering the 3 ball, that one up, no good. Rebound down, ricochets around. Tullahoma has it. Put back, a foul is called. First of the game, this one will go on Taylor Delenti. And a trip to the line here for the Lady Wildcats as they try to tie the game. It'll be McLean Bobo.
Like you said, for Upperman's defense, it's very hard to get it inside. That's why we've seen Tullahoma take a lot of 3-point shots so far. But I think the high post area and the 3 points, like outside of the 3-point line, is where it's most open.
2 for 2 for Bobo. We're tied up at 6 here at Tullahoma High School. Mullins has it. You expect this one to be tight throughout. As we mentioned, this ain't your mama's 1 through 4 matchup. As Delenti has it back now from the right side of the circle. Sends to Mullins. Mullins has a step, steps through inside. Nice, tough take for Bella Mullins. She's got 2, and Upperman back in front. We seesaw back and forth. Aubrey North with it. North loses handle on it, able to run it down. Now back over. She finds Bobo. Upperman really ratcheting up the pressure in the half court. Bobo with it. As Coach Hibden gives the play call. Upperman all-time 4-0 against Tullahoma, including the last 2 postseasons where they've eliminated the Lady Wildcats out of play. One of those games at the Hooper Evelyn Center is now corner 3 on the way. No good. Rebound fought for. Gracie Butler rips it away, and now she's pushing it with a ton of speed. The sophomore Butler into the half court, drives, puts it up, foul, and a block. Butler to the line where she will shoot 2 at the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. This one going to go on Aubrey North, the first called against Tullahoma tonight.
I think if North would have been there maybe a second earlier and was able to set her feet, it would have been a different call.
Yeah, she was still sliding in there as Butler got to the spot. Free throw is going to be critical tonight. The first one up and good for Butler. She was the really lone bright spot in that district tournament, scoring 20 points against Livingston Academy.
Now, if you remember, she started a little slow to start the season, and she has been very, very, very great for Upperman the rest of the season.
2 for 2 for Gracie Butler. Full court press time here for Upperman. They're out in front by 4. Now, Bobo has it tipped up into the air and intercepted. Hamilton with the pick. The trap works for Upperman. 4-on-2 for Hamilton, but she spins back. The long arms of Nyjah Gibbs in the way. Delenti free in the mid-range, no. Rebound down, grabbed by North, and an opportunity for Tullahoma. Aubrey North pushing it with tempo, and there comes that trap again as Mullins works it around. Left side, that one. Grabbed through a little bit of contact. Lidstrom gets inside, and a foul is called. Big one here. Is it on Delenti or is it on Hamilton? If it's on Delenti, it's her second. And it is on Taylor Delenti. That's a big call. It's the right one, but Delenti called for her second personal, and she's already had 6 points today. She'll be forced to the bench, you would imagine. And that's exactly what Dana McWilliams is saying. Hey, that wasn't on Delenti. She wants it to be on anybody else other than Taylor Delenti right now.
I don't blame her for arguing that either.
And maybe they changed it. I think they may have changed it. Let's check right now. The referee nods his head. We'll wait and see if they change that or not. Regardless, quick start for Tullahoma, Hallie. Upperman has answered back those 2 threes, and then a couple more baskets through Butler with 2 free throws and Mullins with the 2. They're in front by 4. And with the way this season has gone all year, if Upperman leads after 1, they feel really good about their chances to win the basketball game.
I think this game is going to be a lot of back and forth. Both of these teams have a lot on the line. Upperman went into the district tournament really not having to worry about anything. They didn't have to worry about the elimination game going into the tournament. They just got to play the first and second round, the championship game. They didn't get to make it to this year, and coming into this game placing 4th in the district. But, like I said before, they placed 4th in the district last time and still won a state championship. So
second place in the regular season did not go well for them at the Hooper Eblen Center last week, as the first free throw is up and good. That one rattled home by Lily Melton. She's got 3 points in this first quarter. Second one up for Melton is good. Delente's still on the floor, which means we believe they changed who that foul was against, but we'll wait and see. Potentially, they could have changed it to Bella Stiles. That's who Dana McWilliams was pointing at. 2-point game again here in Tullahoma. Left side, Hamilton. Delente flares off his screen. That time they pick her up nicely. Right side for Mullins. Mullins, one-on-one isolation against North. Spins inside, throws up the left-handed lay. No. Rebound down. Aubrey North wins it. Chance for Tullahoma to tie or regain the lead. North with speed into the half court, flips back. Thinking about the deep 3. Instead, Bobo puts the dribble down and looks at this 2-3 zone defense. North works it right side. Now back to Bobo. Bobo to North. They bounce it. That one was tipped by Delente out of play. Where's it going? It stays on this end with Tullahoma with 2:40 to go in the first. Upperman trailed 4-0. Then they led by 4. Right now they lead by 2. It's Tullahoma basketball. North. Working it over left side. She bounces it. Again, the double team arrives. Bounce back to North. Over to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to move the offense around. A lot of standing and watching right now for Tullahoma. Gibbs looking for North. Off the mark, she goes to get it. Coach Hibden gives a new play call. It's a hand signal. Left side pass finds McLean Bobo. Back to North. North, right wing side. Long possession here for Tullahoma. Left side Bobo triggers the deep 3. No good, too strong. Delente able to grab the rebound, stay in bounds, and now puts one dribble down. Fires for Bella Mullins. Mullins ahead to Butler. Butler fires in for Stiles. Contested. Stiles has it. Now they swing it to Delente. Shot fake. Delente drives inside. Pivots back for Bella Mullins. Over to Butler. Gracie Butler lines up the 3. No. Rebound down. Going way up to grab it. Lily Melton. Tullahoma, a great rebounding team. Melton now showing off the handle as she hands back for Gibbs. Gibbs tries to slice through the lane, runs in, and that's a double dribble. Possession back as Stiles got in the way. Good show of sportsmanship between Gibbs and Stiles, and we play on.
Since it's so early on in the game, I think Tullahoma is just trying to figure out the best way to attack Upperman's defense. It's really, really hard to find gaps in the they're very compact 2-3 zone.
Mullins sends it ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton now with numbers if she hurries. Sends it over to Stiles. The Campbellsville signee finds Hamilton wide open. Gracie Hamilton for 3, too strong. Gibbs with it as the student section going to let her know exactly what kind of shot that was. Down in the half court comes Bobo and a foul. See who this one's on here. I think it's going to be on Bella Mullins. It does go on her, and that's going to send Cora Bass to the table. Mullins called for her first, team's third. Sadie South, the freshman sharpshooter, checks in for the first time tonight for Upperman. She's in for Gracie Hamilton. Missed that 3. South can rain them, and right now Tullahoma is surrendering 3-point shots. It's almost like they turned on that district tournament and said, they can't shoot. It goes out of play, and it'll go to Upperman with 1:03 to go in the first.
Little advice to any coach that's watching film from the district tournament on Upperman: don't. Just don't do it.
It's probably not the same team. That's not the same team we've seen so far tonight.
Definitely
not.
not.
That team that was there for 2 days at the Hooper Eblen Center. Mullins crossing the timeline now. Butler flares off the screen. Now one dribble. Delente again popped 3 at the top of the key. Mullins with it. There goes South. Wide open. Sadie South for 3. No. Too strong. Rebound down to Melton. Melton over to Bobo as Tullahoma tries to settle in. And to the surprise of no one, a defensive battle was broken out tonight. That pass over everybody's head. Out of play to go the other way to Upperman, who is going to hold for the last shot.
Upperman's defense makes you a little frantic. It really does. You see someone that's really, really quick, just charging at you, ready to trap you, just throw the ball. That's what I've always done at least.
You never turned it over.
What?
25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mullins will wait. Now stepping out to her is North. Mullins keeps resetting that time clock. Mullins sends over to South. Here comes the trap. South calmly delivers over for Butler. Butler right side to Lenti, 6 seconds. Gracie Butler with it. Back to Mullins, 4 seconds. Mullins realizes, drives, throws up the runner. Got it! Bella Mullins caps off the first quarter with a runner. And Upperman starts out with a lead after one. It's Lady Bees 12, Lady Wildcats 8. You're watching high school basketball presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonja Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonja handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonja Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonja Brown at 931-979-7145. Delicious Pan Pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookville, Delicious Pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Domino's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Upperman Lady Bees lead Tullahoma 12-8 in this region quarterfinal elimination game tonight in Region 4 3A. Noah McKay joined by Hallie Ledbetter and Madison McKay. Happy to be with you tonight. Upperman went down 4-0. Dana McWilliams called timeout. Since then, they're on a 12-4 run with the basketball now to open up the second quarter. Left side, Gracie Hamilton back in. This is to the starting lineup for the Lady Bees. Butler, defended by Gibbs, finds Bella Mullins. Mullins floating outside. Mullins finds a cutting Taylor Delenti, who works it back around and resets the offense. Butler with it, top of the key. Butler drives inside. Gracie Butler for 2, her first field goal of the night, and Upperman has stretched their lead to 6 here on the road.
It was a very strong drive by Butler. She was trying to make a little bit of contact, but she knew that she needed to finish.
And now working it up is Bobo. She sends it left side, Lidstrom. This half of the bracket, it's a doozy. Waiting on the other, Livingston, Lawrence County. They're fired up on UCR2 right now. In our neck of the woods, the thought of Livingston Upperman round 4 makes everybody a little bit excited as Bobo has it. Now she gives back for Gibbs. Back to McLean Bobo. Bobo flips pass back to Lidstrom, and Upperman just kind of letting them pass it around the perimeter and trying to stop those inlet passes.
I think it's smart on Tullahoma's half, trying to get them a little tired inside.
Now a rip it pass to the baseline, shot no good. Delenti with the rebound. Mullins going to bring it up as Upperman looks to stretch their lead. Mullins, right side for Butler. Butler to Delenti. Taylor Delenti wide open again, and she got it. Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Taylor Delenti, her third of the half, and Upperman has a 9-point lead on the road. Coach Hibden calls for a timeout. They know they've got to talk about things. Right now, Upperman looking like the team that won 24 games in the regular season.
I think that they might have actually watched the film from districts. I think so. I mean, when I was sitting there watching her play in districts, Delenti, you saw her not make as many threes, and you were sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, where was that when I played in high school? Because I would have loved for her to not make those threes when I played. Totally. But she is a three-point shooter, and she always will be. She does not really ever miss. And, I mean, if she doesn't make one the rest of tonight, she's made 3 so far.
She's up to 9 points in the game, all from behind the arc. Bella Mullins has 4. Gracie Butler has 4. And Upperman has a 9-point lead. Still a long way to go in this one. 6:31 to go. We saw Coach McWilliams push the right buttons in her timeout. See if Coach Hibden can do the same here for Tullahoma, facing what's becoming their boogeyman a little bit. 2 straight years, Upperman has eliminated them out of the region tournament. They want to change their fortunes here on a 10-game winning streak. But right now, they got to figure out how to cover Taylor Delenti in the half court. Mentioned she's been waiting to get it rolling. We've seen her pour it in the first 2 months of the season while we waited for Gracie Butler to reemerge. She kept them afloat in all of those games, and right now she's in rhythm. Full court press time. Let's see how Tullahoma adjusts to it. Inbounds, goes to Melton. Melton bounces it for North. There comes the trap. North running out of time. North working it towards the sideline. Tries to fire it off Hamilton. Instead, Mullins has it on a knee. Back to Hamilton. The full court pressure really hampering Tullahoma right now. Mullins with it. Stiles. Hands off for Butler. Butler drives inside. Back for Taylor Delente. Delente jump stops, fires into a cutting. Butler high off the glass. No. Rebound tip. Stiles has it. Stiles, that loses handle on it. Now can it stay in? No, it's going out of bounds, and it'll go back to Upperman as Lidstrom couldn't quite keep corral of that one. 5:56 to go in the second. It's 17-8.
You had mentioned Upperman's full court press. They're not that long, but they are quick. And before you know it, you're being trapped. I don't care how long their arms are, they will somehow find a way to get the ball.
Ella Mullins with it now in the half court. She works it over right side, drives to the baseline, spins back. Delente again. Quick trigger for three. No. A little bit rushed. Missed it wide left. Gibbs with a rebound. A chance for Tullahoma to try and end a long run for Upperman. 17-4 the run. Three ball on the other end. No good, in and out. Rebound tipped up into the air. Nyjah Gibbs has it and is fouled. Tried to throw it up, but the foul had been called first. See who this one is on. Oh, it's called on Taylor Delente. And that is her second. So they did change that previous foul, we believe, to Bella Stiles. So that's the second on Delente, and that's going to send Sadie South to the table as Coach McWilliams will go shooter for shooter. But first, North going to inbound here. Fires over the top, grabbed by Bobo. Now Lidstrom. Sends it back to Bobo. Tullahoma looking to try to make their first three of the night. Not a great three-point shooting team, but they take a lot of threes and get offensive rebounds off of them with their size inside.
That's how you draw a lot of fouls, too, getting those offensive rebounds.
Bobo with it. She finds it into the mid-range. Melton, turnaround shot, working on Stiles and got the call. So now two Lady Bees with two. Bella Stiles picks up her second. It's going to be a trip to the line for Lily Melton to shoot two.
It's a little bit different than districts. I think that when Upperman played, there wasn't as many fouls called. We said, no matter where you're playing, there's going to be a difference in refs.
First one is good for Lily Melton. She's got 5 points tonight, 3 of which were at the charity stripe. Ella Harrell got to the table too late, the official says. She's going to check in for Bella Stiles. Next one is good. 2 for 2 for Lily Melton, and now Harrell will check in. So Delente and Stiles to the bench with 2 fouls apiece. Pivotal moments here in the ball game. 5:03 to go in the second quarter. It's a 7-point Upperman lead here on the road. Mullins fires over to South. South, dangerous pass, finds Mullins. Now Butler open from the left wing. Butler flips inside looking for Harrell, who's double-teamed, and it's wrestled away. There's a turnover. Isabella Lidstrom with it. Looking for the steal and going coast to coast. Lidstrom fires back away from everybody, but Melton able to corral. Bobo back to Melton. It was tipped. Melton to Bobo. Bobo finds Aubrey North, right side. 7-point game, 4:25 to go in the second quarter. Melton works through the defense, runs into a brick wall known as Ella Harrell, and now it comes back down to her. Melton, the putback, no. Butler with a rebound. The crowd wants a foul. It wasn't a foul. She went straight up and down, didn't move.
You can't call that a foul.
Yeah, no question.
Just because she didn't move or anything. Just because you fell down, don't make it a foul.
Mullins with it. Yeah, that was looking for a foul, but you're not going to get it there.
It's not her fault on that one.
7-point game as we pass the midway point of the second quarter. Mullins drives inside and kicks for Sadie South. South bobbled it, picks up, probably could have been a double dribble. They play on. Mullins from the right wing side, drives in the lane, fires it to Harrell. Harrell back to South, back into Harrell. Now South sends over to Mullins as Upperman tries to slow it down a little bit. 3:35 to go. North steps up to trap Mullins. And the senior point guard works it around for South. In the corner, bobbled it, so she has to put the dribble down. Now fires out for Hamilton. Tullahoma trying to force some turnovers here against these Upperman ball handlers. And Coach McWilliams answers by sending Cora Bass to the table. Another guard. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton to Mullins. There's no shot clock. They're not putting it in tonight. And Upperman's trying to advance on in this tournament. Mullins drives inside. Mullins goes up. What a take again Bella Mullins has 6 points in the first half. That's a big-time basket by the senior.
It's a great take by Bella Mullins, definitely.
Here's Nija Gibbs looking for the answer on the other end. Gibbs runs in, and a foul is called. Is it a shooting foul, or? Ironically, the Tullahoma fans about time when there's been 4 fouls called against Upperman to 0 against Tullahoma in the quarter. Hamilton called for her first, and it's going to be an inbound for the baseline coming here for Tullahoma.
So it's like at the end of the game when you're down by 20 and you have to foul and foul and foul, and the fans start yelling, "That's too many fouls."
Inbounds goes over the top. Now they fire into Gibbs. Gibbs trying to work on Harrell. Gibbs blocked. Ella Harrell with the block. It's knocked out of play, and it'll stay on this end with Tullahoma. 2:47 to go. Gracie Butler better be careful. The official didn't like that show of emotion that she had. Probably could have given 2 free throws for Tullahoma. Inbound coming from the baseline. Floated over. North able to corral. North going to trigger the 3. Off kilter. No. Rebound down. Cora Bass comes away. And now with a bunch of speed, here comes Cora Bass. Euros through off the glass and got the call. Cora Bass going to go to the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. See who this one is against. First foul of the quarter called against Tullahoma. Goes on Aubrey North. That is her second. So she's the only Lady Wildcat to be called for a foul, but she's been called for 2 of them so far. Bass to the line where she's going to shoot 2. Trying to make it a 10-point Upperman lead. First one is no good, in and out. And North going to be subbed out. Here comes McLean Bobo again. Once again, thank you very much to Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate for being the presenting sponsor of tonight's game. Sparta rolling past Marshall County. They lead 39-13 right now. The Warriorettes continuing to take care of business. That's live on the network. Shot no good. Hamilton got the offensive rebound. Then a travel was called on Upperman, and it'll go the other way. Inbounds comes to Melton. Melton finds Bobo as they try to break the pressure a little bit easier that time. Bobo sets up in the half court, 2.5 to go in the first half. Ever since the 4-0 start for Tullahoma, Upperman has controlled this game. Bobo from the top of the key, works it back right side. There's Faith Vincent. Now Bobo back to Vincent. Gets it inside. Drive, and a foul will be called. Ella Harrell going to pick up the personal. It's going to be her first, and a trip to the line to shoot 2. Tullahoma. Isabella Lidstrom to the stripe. 4th team foul against Upperman.
I think that was the arm coming down on that one.
Lidstrom flies it away. The first one is good. So right now, the only points for Tullahoma are coming at the line. They have 2 field goals in the game, one by Lily Melton and one by Isabella Lidstrom, but they're still in it because of their defense. As that and the free throw shooting, but that one misses. Here comes Mullins into the half court. Mullins flips back to Cora Bass. Bass fires to Butler, and there's a bump and a foul. Nija Gibbs got a little bit too aggressive trying to get that one her first, team second.
The fouls are what matter most at the end of the game. I think that, both of these teams, are there really anyone that's in major foul trouble right now? I mean, 2 fouls.
Yeah, 2 fouls apiece. Aubrey North, Bella Stiles, and Taylor Delenti. So Delenti and Stiles have gotten an extended breather here, and that's really helped Tullahoma because Delenti was raining in triples. She has 3 already, have been forced out for the remainder of the half. Bass able to tiptoe the half-court line. It's tipped out of play by Gibbs, but it'll stay with Upperman.
Yeah, Delenti's someone you really don't want out of the basketball game, especially with fouls like that.
Yeah, if you're an Upperman fan, you're hoping it doesn't take her out of her rhythm because she was raining in those triples. Time ticking away here in the second quarter. Here comes the half-court trap towards Mullins. It's poked into the backcourt, and they call a backcourt violation. So possession will go to Tullahoma with 1:44 to go in the second. Welcome to Tullahoma High School for this region quarterfinal game. Ball was clearly tipped. We play on here. Clearly tipped.
Yeah.
Bobo crosses the timeline and now gives over for Melton. They're trying to get something working. Melton trying to drive inside against Bass. Bass getting up in her grill. Goes back for Bobo. Back left side, Melton. Melton drives the baseline, puts it up. No, Harrell disrupts. It's tipped out of play. It stays with Tullahoma. Eight-point lead for the Lady Bees. Just 3 points so far in the quarter, all at the free throw line for the Lady Wildcats as Bass tips that one, but Bobo able to run it down. Melton sets a screen for her. Bobo going to trigger the three. It's contested, but it's good. McLean Bobo breaks the field goal drought as she reigns in the triple. First three of the game for Tullahoma as the deficit's down to 5 for the Lady Wildcats.
All it takes is one to get started. That might be all they needed.
Mullins trying to work in the half court. 1 minute to go in the second quarter. That brought the Tullahoma crowd back to life a little bit. It had gone quiet in here. Harrell sets a screen for Bass. Bass works away from it. Now back to Butler. 48 seconds. See if Upperman may hold here. Bass with it, left right side. Pressure comes from Vincent. Bass able to shrug it off. Now Bobo steps up to her. Nija Gibbs, I should say. Bass able to flip back for Hamilton. Now over to Bass. 30 seconds to go. Hamilton with it. Upperman trying to ensure they go into halftime with at least a 5-point lead. Mullins hit a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. She has it here with 20 seconds. Now back for Hamilton. Hamilton, 16 seconds. Flips a pass, dangerous. Gibbs can't quite get to it. Bass does. Sends to Mullins, wide open. Can't pass that one up, and it's good. Bella Mullins with a Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. 4 seconds left. A chance for a heave. 1 second. The shot is up. It would count, and it's no good. And a big round of applause by the Upperman fans who have made the trip from Baxter, as after 2, it's Upperman 22, Tullahoma 14. You're watching coverage of the Region 4 3A tournament presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Get your new year started in your new ride. With a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the all-new 2024 Chevy Trax and Silverado, Frontier Chevy is ready to get you into your next vehicle. View inventory online at www.kcchevy.com or stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Frontier Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Hone and develop your skills on the court with professional basketball player development from Legacy Athletics. Call 931-303-3356 or follow them on Instagram at legacy_athletics or on Twitter at jwinningham25 for more information today. Legacy Athletics, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Crossroads Auction Group are the Upper Cumberland's auction experts. As a full-service auction company, they take your stress away every step of the way. Servicing the entire Upper Cumberland, the Crossroads Auction Group gets your property ready from cleanup, setup, picture-taking, up to the auction and beyond. They handle all auctions from estates, residential, farms, land, commercial, and everything else. For more information, visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com or
Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and planks for customers across North America. Steel Tech Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding. and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop. Fire and Vine is also home to the UCR Coaches Show on Tuesday nights. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
From the sports field to the hunting field, our friends at Hall Sports and Outdoors can outfit anyone. Located in the heart of Jamestown at 207 South Main Street, Hall Sports and Outdoors carries everything from kayaks, fishing gear, and camo to guns and ammo. With top brands such as Columbia, Timberland, Under Armour, Asics, and much more, nobody can top their selection. Need some custom gear for your team? They also offer uniforms, gear, and custom embroidery. Stop by and see them at 207 South Main Street in Jamestown. Hall Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Welcome into the Happy Hiller halftime show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. That's happyhiller.com. At the break, Upperman leads Tullahoma 22-14. Tullahoma started out on a 4-0 run, and it was like, whoa, Tullahoma maybe poised to run away with this one. Danny McWilliams called a 30-second timeout. Hallie, after that point, Upperman has controlled this basketball game. Still certainly up in the air, just an 8-point game, but I imagine Upperman pretty happy with how that first half went.
You saw a leader come out of Delenti and Bella Mullins, especially after Delenti went out of the game. Bella Mullins stepped up a lot. And, you know, she didn't score as much as you would think she has because she's made such a presence out on the floor that she's, you know, turned the team or Tullahoma over, got those clutch layups. And, you know, I don't know if there's many fouls that's been called on Tullahoma, but there's been times where they could have called a foul with her taking the ball in. With Delenti being out of the game, it made a difference. It really did. But some of those girls like Sadie South coming in and stepping up and taking charge on offense and defense when she was not in made a difference as well.
Score updates from around the area. some of which are not the most surprising in the world. With 4 classifications, sometimes we get really lopsided matchups in this first round of the region. Pickett County leads Knowledge Academies 50-8 over on UCR 5. Cookeville leads Riverdale 40-12 over on UCR 4.
Not surprised.
White County is rolling Marshall County over on UCR 3. Stone Memorial leads Central Magnet by 3. The only team out of 7 AAA that's not winning at the break is Livingston Academy. They're down by just 4. It's a high-scoring first half there, 30-26. Ellie Butler hit a buzzer beater to cut the deficit to 4 for Livingston. If they were able to come back and all the other teams hang on, the 7 AAA tournament will go to Tennessee Tech University next week, or the Region 4 3A tournament, I should say, will return to Tennessee Tech as opposed to having the girls tournament here at Tullahoma. If any 8 AAA team wins, the remainder of the tournament will be here at Tullahoma High School. So, for our gas perspective, we're keeping a close eye on these games.
I would not be surprised, like I said before the game even started, if all 4 teams from Upperman's district made it past tonight's games.
Well, it is on the board, but every 8 AAA team, well, 3 of the 4 H, Marshall County ain't coming back. White County's run away with that. The rest of them still could win and throw a wrench into those plans. 9 points for Bella Mullins, 9 for Taylor Delenti, 4 for Gracie Butler, 6 for Lily Melton, 5 for McLean Bobo, and 3 for Isabella Lidstrom for a Tullahoma team that hit just 3 field goals in that first half. How this game is officiated will be closely watched in this second half. That could loom large for especially Upperman, who has 2 players, 2 starters, in Stiles and Delenti, who each have 2 fouls apiece. If they pick up the third quickly, could greatly change how this second half goes.
I think Dana knows with the girls that she's had come off the bench so far that, she doesn't want those girls to get in even more foul trouble so they come out. But I think she could safely say that it's okay if they do, and they have to put in some of the bench players.
Yeah, Sadie South came in and gave some good minutes. Ella Harrell gave some really good minutes off the bench. As big possession here for Tullahoma to open up the half. They like to go quickly, but Upperman slowed them down. Left side they go. Back to Nija Gibbs. Gibbs bounces it to Melton. Melton goes up the shot, and good. A tough take for Lily Melton. She's got 8 points, keeping Tullahoma afloat. The lead is down to just 6 for Upperman.
That was a very strong take.
Here's Mullins. She had a couple of big finishes. Drives in again. Bella Mullins couldn't get the finish that time. Rebound down, and a chance for Tullahoma to commit a 1-possession game with a 3. Here's McLean Bobo in the half court. Looking at this 2-3 defense of Upperman. You see Gibbs goes right to the free throw line. They're trying to get it there, but Upperman shielding it off a little bit with those 2 guards at the top. Here's Gibbs. Gibbs finds Bobo in the mid-range. Reverses out left side. Melton wide open for 3. She's feeling it, and she reigns it home. A big one. Lily Melton with 5 straight. Timeout Dana McWilliams as Tullahoma has cut the deficit down to just 3.
It's a great start for Tullahoma to come into the half. It's like you said, the what's it called, timeouts, they make a difference. I want to know what was said in the halftime locker rooms. That's what the biggest difference maker is.
Lily Melton, with her size and skill, has been the one player for Tullahoma that's been able to get it done consistently tonight. She's up to 11 points now in a 3-point game with 7:02 to go in the third quarter. Buckle your seatbelts. We're in for a good one tonight. And in that 30-second timeout. Last time, it was a 4-0 run for Tullahoma. Coach McWilliams called a timeout, and Upperman scored 9 straight. We'll see if history repeats itself or if Tullahoma has turned the corner here on their home court as their crowd's going to be back into the game.
I think Dana knows when to take a timeout, definitely.
Mullins crosses the timeline, finds Taylor Delenti. They clearly have paid more attention to Taylor Delenti as they got out on her there. Now here's Butler from the top of the circle. Butler guarded by Melton. Now right side for Stiles. Stiles to Mullins. Mullins works off a screen. Now drives inside, gets free for the easy lay-in. Bella Mullins has 11 points tonight. And here comes the pressure for Upperman. Pass ahead. Bobo with it. McLean Bobo able to get established in the half court. Bobo gives off to North. She's the only player for Tullahoma with 2 fouls. Tullahoma just called for 3 so far in the game. North sends left side. Grabbed by Lidstrom. Back to North. Sends over to Gibbs. Nija Gibbs scoreless so far. A senior here on her home floor, hoping it's not her last game. Baseline drive here for Melton, and she stepped on the line. Possession the other way. Delenti with great defensive positioning that time, and Upperman with the basketball leading by 5. Join us tomorrow night. We will have a bunch more games going on. I myself will be in Baxter as the Bees welcome in Marshall County. They have won 14 in a row. Butler, backdoor cut to Stiles, but couldn't get the finish, and a foul. And it's the third. That's 94 feet away from the basket for Stiles, and that's when they're going to want to have back the third personal on Stiles after not being able to find the finish on the layup. The second layup of the half that's already missed for Upperman.
It was a great look, though, a great cut and a great find.
And Coach McWilliams is going to leave her in the game. Now Melton gets up into the half court. Mullen stays with her, drives in. Stiles went straight up and down. It goes out of play. It'll stay with Tullahoma.
That was great defense on Stiles' part. She kept her hands straight up and didn't even have to fall back.
And she has to be careful, playing with 3 fouls now, 5:41 to go in the third. That's a lot of basketball still to be played. Inbound goes to North. North keeping her eyes up the whole way. Fires left side. Triple on the way. Good. Isabella Lindstrom splashes in the 3. Tullahoma's heating up from the field, and it's a 2-point game.
I think it's a bit of relief for Tullahoma to be starting to make those three-pointers since they couldn't at the start.
Mullins with it. Upperman expected to find themselves in a dogfight against the 8 AAA tournament champions. They've won 10 in a row. Delenti got free again for 3. Good! The answer from Taylor Delenti. A Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3.
It's hard to keep up with her. Getting all the way up to the three-point line, she's quick.
Now quickly ahead, here's Tullahoma trying to break the pressure. Over to Gibbs. Nija Gibbs drives baseline. Butler gives up no quarter. They work it over to Bobo. Bobo thought about the 3, instead finds Melton left wing side. Melton puts the dribble down, drives inside, puts it up. Good. Lily Melton with the tough take. She's got 7 in the quarter. Mentioned she's really the reason Tullahoma's in this basketball game. And that sends Ella Harrell to the table trying to take away that inside game.
It's hard for Stiles to be in there and take those shots by her because she can't foul. So I think having another body in there to be able to stand in the paint and possibly, hopefully not foul, but be able to take it would be great.
The student section is into it with a defense chant. Mullins with it at the top of the key. Upperman not afraid to slow it down. They lead by 3 here on the road. Largest lead of the game was 9 for Upperman. Tullahoma led 4-0. Since then have not had the lead. Mullins with it left side. Little shot fake. Mid-range pull-up blocked. Gibbs goes up to block it. Now a bump, and we play on. Turnover. Here comes Tullahoma. Gibbs, left side, Melton. Little shot fake for her. Drives inside, poked from her. Gibbs has it. Foul on the floor. That will not count. It was on the floor. So, it's going to be the second team foul against Upperman. See who it's against here. It's on Stiles. It's her 4th. So they left her in there, and now she's going to have to sit for a long time. Here comes Ella Harrell for her. So the fouls are a problem for Upperman officially. Inbounds comes over the top. Only thing that can make it worse would be a foul on number 12, Taylor Delenti, who has 2. Long 3 for Bobo. That one's no good. Rebound tipped down. Mullins able to wrestle it. Here comes Bella Mullins into the half court. Mullins with speed over to Hamilton. Back to Delenti. Now Hamilton over to Mullins. Wide open. Mullins going to drive baseline. Fires it across for Harrell. Left-handed lay good. What a feed from Mullins to find Ella Harrell.
Even Bella Mullins could have taken that shot, but it's unselfish basketball knowing that she probably had a better look at it.
Bobo working through traffic now. 5-point lead again for Upperman. They've answered every time the lead has been cut to one possession with a big bucket on the other end. Right side Bobo. Now North. Sends over to Gibbs. Into the low block. Harrell forces the turnaround jumper off the glass. No, another rebound for Butler. Upperman's rebounding really well tonight. It was a point of emphasis leading into the game. Butler. 1-on-1. Finds Hamilton back to Mullins. He'll set up the offense. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. It's intense now here in Tullahoma.
Who was it during the districts on this one that held it at the top?
That was Sparta who
Thought
just
we were
stood
going to
there.
see another one of those.
Harrell finds Butler. Butler has the lane, takes it inside. No good, but the foul is called. This one's going to be the second on Nija Gibbs. And Gracie Butler to the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. She's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Stick around post-game for the South Willow Auto Clinic post-game show. We'll go through the scoring and, of course, have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. Butler flies away the first. No good. Short-armed it. Free throw is going to be critical down the stretch in this game. First elimination game that Upperman has faced in the postseason. Second one, nothing but net for Butler. She's got 5 points, and it's a 6-point Lady Bees lead. Been a while since Lily Melton's touched the basketball. She has 7 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Next closest is 6 for Isabella Lidstrom. There's Melton in the half court, drives inside, throws it up, and gets the call. Harrell called for the personal, her second. Going to be a trip to the line to shoot 2 for Lily Melton, and that is not a foul.
That was not a foul, and I was scared that they called it on Delenti. I think she was too, definitely. She was saying like, oh no, oh no, because they both knew that they probably didn't foul on that.
First one is good for Melton. Yeah, it looked to me like Harrell got her hands straight up into the air.
I think the refs know it's going to get a little crazy out here when it comes down to the very end, so they're anticipating the fouls.
Second one no good, rebounded by Harrell, so back to a 5-point game. Here comes Mullins. Sends it to Delenti. Now Mullins again. Mullins one-on-one. Flips to Delenti. Off a screen set from Harrell. Pick and roll. Couldn't get it to her. Instead, Mullins has it. Mullins floats back towards center court. 2 minutes to go in a very entertaining third quarter. Upperman led by 8 at the break. It's 5 now. Mullins guarded loosely by Aubrey North. And now we have a timeout and a 3-second violation called on Upperman. So it goes to Tullahoma with 1:48 to go.
It's something that'll sneak up on you, definitely.
And it
the
was.
3-second
We got the little
violation.
delay. Gracie Hamilton was in the lane for more than 3 seconds. There's no question about it. Quickly pass ahead. Melton, mid-range jumper, no. Rebound down. Delenti able to grab it. Delenti bringing it up with 1:30 to go. Over to Mullins. Yeah, credit where it's due, and they get it right. That was right. Hamilton got a little bit stuck in the lane. Mullins drives inside. Bella Mullins off the glass and good. She's done that several times tonight. Bella Mullins back to a 7-point Upperman lead.
I think it's great for her. She gives a little hesitation move and finds that open lane.
Melton, so tall and able to handle the basketball. A very impressive player. Right side, North puts the dribble down. Kicks back, Bobo from way downtown. No, rebound down. Gibbs able to tip it to herself. Gibbs fires into Bobo, puts the shot up. She got fouled. This is going to be the third on Ella Harrell, so the bigs for Upperman are into foul trouble. Harrell has 3, Stiles has 4. They don't have another big on the roster, so this is going to be attack time for Tullahoma and a trip to the line coming from McLean Bobo.
I just think that shows how Tullahoma's played inside tonight. When they finally get it inside, they're taking it very aggressive to the rim. And they're mostly finishing their shots. They're getting and ones. I mean, they're getting those shots that they've not really called fouls on that could have been an and one, definitely, but they're taking it strong enough to the goal.
And Coach McWilliams is going small after Bobo made the first free throw. Bass back into the game. Bobo goes 2 for 2, and it's a 5-point game again. Been hanging out in this range from 9 to 5, 9 even down to 3 for a minute. As Bass into the half court. She gets free. Nobody covered her. Sakura Bass says, sure, I'll put it in for 2.
They're a little focused on Gracie Butler there, I think.
Yeah, everyone was watching 22, and 1 got in free. 40 seconds left. Here's Melton. Melton, defense from behind by Hamilton. Melton loses handle on it, but it went right to Gibbs, who puts it in. Right place, right time for Nija Gibbs. Upperman going to hold for the last shot. They lead by 5 with 27 seconds to go in the third. Tullahoma's played a lot better in this third quarter, but they've only shaved 3 points off the deficit. Mullins with it, and she's going to hold. She's hit 2 shots in the final 10 seconds of each quarter. Slams the brakes, 12 seconds. Coach McWilliams wants a screen, 10 seconds. Sends it for Butler. Butler waits. Here comes Delenti. Bounces it to her. Delenti bobbles it. Kicks it over to Hamilton for 3. No. And ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. After 3, it's Upperman 34, Tullahoma 29. You're watching high school basketball presented by Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Aspen Drive in Cookeville. Featuring a split bedroom floor plan, new carpet, beautiful yard, and deck, you'll fall in love with this home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
One quarter to go in an elimination game in the Region 4 3A tournament. Upperman leads Tullahoma by 5, 34-29. It's going to be Lady Bees basketball to open up this fourth and final frame. Noah McKay joined by Hallie Ledbetter, the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. Upperman is in foul trouble. Bella Stiles is into the game with 4 fouls. Ella Harrell has 3. Hamilton wasn't ready, and it's a turnover. Here comes Melton in the half court. Crosses over, drives, puts it up. No. Good defense, but a putback attempt up and good by Isabella Lidstrom.
That was a very strong take.
Upperman with just a lackadaisical turnover on the opening possession. Left side for Butler. 3-point game again. The crowd's back in it. Delenti inside the volleyball line. Picks up the dribble and finds Mullins. It feels like an elimination game in here. It's very intense. Delenti picks up her dribble. Bounces it over to Mullins. Mullins waits. Going to activate inside. Gibbs turns with her. Blocked out of play. Nyjah Gibbs using those long arms to swat it away. It stays with Upperman. And the Upperman fans are not happy. And let's just say there's a discrepancy in the foul count in this game. Inbound over to Delenti. Corner 3. Got it! Taylor Delenti with a critical Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. Her 5th of the night. That one ahead, and a foul going to be called on Gracie Butler. 12 fouls on Upperman tonight, 4 on Tullahoma.
I told you, I said I don't want to hear anything about the foul count on this side. I do not.
On this home side.
Yeah. We have, though. We have
We
so
have.
far.
Butler picked up, that's just her first, which is ironic. Typically, Gracie Butler's the first one into foul trouble for Upperman. Not tonight. Yeah, a little Hallie Ledbetter-esque down there.
Said me too.
Left side it goes. Tullahoma looking for the answer. They trail by 6 again after the triple for Delenti. Right side, there's Melton. Inside wanting it was, as that one's fired across, intercepted, and a travel. Taylor Delenti called for a travel, and it'll go back to Tullahoma.
She read that pass very, very, very well. It's a very interactive crowd tonight.
It is. North with it from the top of the key, works it over right side. Back to her. 6-point game, 6.5 to go. That one a kick as Mullins got her foot out on it.
Tullahoma's smart making those cuts inside because they know that Stiles can't get that 5th foul.
The Lady Bees trying to knock off the District 8 AAA champions in the 1-4 matchup. Left side, Melton. She has kept her team in it, but that one out of play. Too much on it, trying to get it inside to Lidstrom. It was well shielded by Stiles. And possession back to Upperman. Melton has 14 points. The game's lead up until that Delenti 3, which gave her 15.
15 points off of threes. It's crazy.
They were waiting for her to get it rolling, and my goodness, has she gotten it rolling tonight. Mullins flips it in looking for Butler. Grabbed it with one hand. Kicks to Delenti, who's wide open again. That one's no good, but the rebound down to Bella Stiles. Stiles reverses over to Mullins. Delenti pop free on the other end, but that time didn't get it clean. My goodness, how is she getting that wide open? Mullins drives and kicks. She's open again. Delenti puts the dribble down, kicks to Mullins. They are literally not covering Taylor Delenti.
I would not leave her open if I were you.
She has it right side. This time trapped. Able to power through over to Mullins. Mullins gets it over to Hamilton. Hamilton sees the lane, going to drive and kick to Butler. Butler back to Mullins. Upperman in no hurry with a 6-point lead. Delenti now. They're looking for a good shot, not a quick shot. Mullins waits. Now Delenti. The trap comes. Mullins with it. Mullins works away from North. Now baseline. Mullins fires it across. It was blocked on the ground. It came to Stiles, and Stiles going to work it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton to Butler, and a timeout called by Dana McWilliams with 5:11 to go in the ball game. It's 37-31. Upperman in front. A little bit of chaotic sequence she wants to call it down.
I was waiting on the timeout. I would have called a timeout right then.
Continue to let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from. Sonja Brown is watching. Incredible. Sonja is incredible. I talk about it all the time on air. You hear from her during every broadcast. 931-979-7145. Just been tremendous over the years with us here at UCR. It gets so expensive to put all these games on at once, and I can tell you without a doubt it would not be happening without Sonja. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, or just kind of see what your options are, I cannot stress enough that Sonja should be your first call. We appreciate her very, very much for making it possible for us to be here tonight, not only here, but the Cookeville broadcast. She's presenting that this evening. So make sure you tell Sonja thank you.
Send her a flower basket. Send her a gift basket, something.
And buy a house.
Yeah, come on.
There we go.
The least you can do.
Absolutely. 5:11 to go in the ball game here. A 6-point Upperman lead with the basketball. And Upperman's going to need to probably be about 10 points better in this basketball game, Hallie, just to put it delicately.
It's not a comfortable lead, but it's a lead enough to where they can hold it for a couple of minutes, but I don't think Tullahoma's going to let them do that.
Me thinks there may be a whistle or two in the future coming up here in the next 5 minutes.
Yes.
As Hamilton's inbound. Gets it into Mullins inside. Mullins puts it up. Good and one. Bella Mullins gets to the spot, and she's trying to complete a three-point play.
We were anticipating it. We were definitely calling that.
15 points for Bella Mullins tonight. She's at the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line, trying to complete a three-point play and tie the largest lead of the night for Upperman if she makes it. Flies it away. Got it. 9-point Upperman lead. Pressure returns now to the homestanding Lady Wildcats.
What did you say before? 10? 10 points?
10 points better. Bobo. Yeah. Bobo with it. Not quite there yet. 5 minutes to go. Right side over for Burns. Gibbs fires inside. Losing handle on it on the turn. They went right to Taylor Delenti. A chance for Upperman to stretch it to double digits. Here's Butler. She sees the lane. Drives inside. Gracie Butler. No. Rebound down and a chance for Lily Melton the other way. And stalking was Gracie Butler down the floor.
Definitely.
Here's Aubrey North. She sends it right side for Bobo. McLean Bobo. She's reined in a three. Back in the second quarter, gives back to Melton. Melton slicing through the lane, steps through, no good, didn't get it. Now here's Butler. Numbers if they hurry for Upperman. Butler coast to coast, fires to Hamilton, puts it up, good. Gracie Hamilton off the feed from Butler. Timeout by Tullahoma. Upperman's lead is 11. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them and be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
If you have been looking for the why behind your story, Sheila McKay with Free to Be is here for you. As a compassionate, experienced pastoral counselor with decades of experience, Sheila McKay is here to help you discover who Christ says you are. Specializing in teen, premarital, marriage, divorce, and grief counseling, call Sheila at 615-625-2085 or view her profile on Psychology Today. Sheila McKay with Free to Be is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Upperman with an 11-point lead in this District 7 AAA versus 8 AAA region tournament. Livingston, though, down, Hallie, right now.
47-42 fourth quarter. I don't know how much time is left.
That's over on UCR 2. This game is not over here, but it is a 5-0 Lady Bees run as they lead 42-31 over Tullahoma with 4:18 to go in the game. The winner of Lawrence County against Livingston going to face off against this winner of this game coming up next week. Livingston with a basket. They're within 3 over on UCR 2. It's going to be Tullahoma basketball. Coach Hibden called that timeout. See what adjustments he made there. It's got to be Lily Melton touching the basketball a lot more. She has it here. She's been the only Tullahoma Lady Wildcat to get what she wants. But there's a turnover. It went right to Bella Mullins, and Upperman can slow it down if they want.
That was kind of random.
Yeah, it was. It
was very
passed
random.
It right to her. As Delenti picks up the dribble, in some trouble, able to find Hamilton. Hamilton spins it back over to Mullins. Mullins finds Butler. We are seeing the experience of this Lady Bees team come to the forefront. Bella Mullins with the basketball. She has a gold ball in the trophy case, and she works it inside. Mullins blocked away. Bobo got her money's worth on that one as she swats it with authority. Gracie Hamilton, gold ball in the trophy case. Butler and Delenti have played big minutes in the state tournament, and right now, in this elimination game, they've been cool under pressure, albeit it's not over yet. Miscommunication there. Hamilton tries to save it in, and she does. We play on. Hamilton gives back to Mullins. Mullins picks up the dribble. Now finds Delenti. Back to Mullins. Tullahoma having to trap. Wide open is Gracie Butler. She brings it back out. Upperman now stalling. It's four corners time for the Lady Bees. Now nearly stolen away. Delenti able to go and grab. She puts the dribble down back to Hamilton. Desperation rising for Tullahoma. There's Mullins. Steps through and a foul. It's just the second called against the Lady Wildcats. See who this one's on. It's going to go on 24. That's Lily Melton. Just her first, just the fifth foul of the game called against Tullahoma.
This is when it really helps to have your four guards out there that can handle the ball really well.
And now sub checking back in here is going to be Faith Vincent. Checking in for Aubrey North. Aubrey North has 2 fouls, and Tullahoma about to get close to having to play the foul game here. So that doesn't surprise me that they would bring her in. Into Butler, wide open, blocked, and a foul. Gibbs called for her third, and Gracie Butler goes to the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to try and stretch an 11-point lead.
I think Upperman's now at that point where they don't have to take those shots, take those easy layups, maybe not shoot a three unless you're just really feeling it, Taylor Delenti.
First one for Butler is good. Score updates. Pickett County beats Knowledge Academies 95-16. Cookeville defeats Riverdale 67-17. And just for fun, out in East Tennessee, McMinn Central beat Bledsoe County 88-9 tonight. 88-9.
Wow.
Second one good. 2 for 2 for Gracie Butler. Upperman's lead is 13 on the road against a district champion. Back over Bobo. They need a bucket, and they need it in a hurry. White County defeats Marshall County tonight 67-39. That one no good. Rebound inside, put back the foul. It doesn't go, but Butler's going to be called for her second personal, and 2 free throws upcoming here for Isabella Lidstrom. Score update on Livingston, Hallie.
It's 49-44. Still don't know how much time is left. I'm assuming Lawrence County's holding the ball.
Lawrence County is leading that game by 5. We'll also work on a score update on Central Magnet against Stone. First free throw, no good. Big miss there, as Tullahoma needs everything to go their way. Stiles back in with 4 fouls. Harrell checks out. Next one up, no good. 0 for 2. Hamilton with the rebound, and Upperman can kill the clock, leading by 13 on the road. Coach Hibden just kind of sat down and had an exasperated look on his face. He's done a really good job this year with this team. They've won 10 games in a row, but they've run into a powerhouse tonight as Delenti picks up her dribble, and now a foul will be called. That's the third against Tullahoma, I believe. Fourth, rather. That one goes on Bobo, her first. Next one sends them to the line. Livingston is within 2 now at 49-47. Inbounds comes to Bella Mullins as she possesses 2.5 to go in the ball game. And she double dribbled. Yep, picked it up and put it in the left hand, so a break there that time for Tullahoma. No doubt about that one. It goes the other way.
I think that was a good turnover call that time. Definitely a good turnover call that time.
Harrell swinging her arms at the scores table, says, I want to check in. Stiles checking out with those 4 fouls. Little defense-offense there for Upperman, but Tullahoma, they're going to need a run to start quickly here.
Definitely.
Bobo looking at this zone, works it left side. Now back to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to drive the lane, and a foul will be called on the floor. That one will not count. It's going to go on Gracie Hamilton, her second, team's third.
I think we're about to see a couple of Tullahoma players try and, take over a little bit, try and get inside, get a few more fouls called.
Inbounds play coming here. Fires it in to Gibbs. She puts the dribble down, gets inside, steps through, and a foul. See if that's called a shooting foul. It is. The Upperman fans are not happy. The 4th personal on Ella Harrell, and Gibbs going to go to the line, shoot 2. The argument is, what do you expect Ella Harrell to do in that situation?
I think that was as straight up as you can be, honestly.
3:24 to go in that game for Livingston Academy. So still time for the Lady Wildcats there. This is another missed free throw, and Tullahoma has missed 3 in a row. .217 to go in the ball game. Upperman trying to close out a very impressive bounce-back victory and extend their season at least another game. Gibbs' second free throw is good. 2:17 to go. Inbounds comes to Mullins. She is fouled, and Bella Mullins going to go to the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Stick around postgame for the South Willow Auto Clinic postgame show. We'll go through the scoring and, of course, have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. We'll see if that Livingston-Lawrence County game goes final and know what the next opponent is for the winner of this one. Mullins to the stripe. For Upperman, it's a free throw shooting contest. They make their free throws and protect the basketball. They're going to win this game now. And the first one is no good.
I was going to say nothing because I didn't want to do the jinx.
You're learning.
I know. I was going to keep my mouth shut for just a minute.
Second one coming for Mullins. Up. No good, 0 for 2. Rebound down. Wrestled away by Bobo, and a chance for Tullahoma to capitalize on 2 misses. Ahead to North. North going to trigger the wing 3. Too strong, no good. Rebound tipped down. It went right to Gibbs. Gibbs makes it, and Coach Hibden calls timeout. 10-point game, 2:05 to go. Upperman going to have to make their free throws, Hallie. There's no question about it. And if they do, they're going to win this game. If they don't, it could get interesting in a hurry.
This is why it's very important when your coaches in practices, which I've always enjoyed, after you get done running or doing anything, shoot some free throws when you're tired, because this is when it comes in handy.
2:05 to go in the game. Upperman's in the bonus. The next foul called against them will put Tullahoma into the bonus, so we're going to have a lot of free throws in this next 2 minutes and 5 seconds. The possession arrow belongs to Tullahoma. 4 fouls apiece on Ella Harrell and Bella Stiles for Upperman. Nobody for Tullahoma has more than 3, and that's Nija Gibbs. Next one has 2, and then 2 more with 1, and that's it. Hamilton will inbound, and she can run the floor. She gets it into Mullins. Here comes the trap. Back to Hamilton. Dangerous pass, and it's intercepted. North picks it off. Bobo went off her knee. Now Bobo works through. A foul is called on the floor, but she's going to get to shoot 2. And Dana McWilliams is livid on that one. That was all out of sorts, and it's a break for Tullahoma as the foul is going to be called here on Gracie Butler, her 3rd. 2 free throws for McLean Bobo, and this one's getting a little bit interesting here with 1:58 to go. First one is up, and it is good. Nothing but net for Bobo. She's made 5 free throws tonight and added a triple as well.
So she's going to get a little bit frantic and crazy at the end. There's going to be a lot of fouls called within the next minute and 58 seconds.
Second one is no good. Mullins with a big rebound, and this is who they want possessing the basketball. It's Bella Mullins. She sends it ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton, a foul is called. Gracie Hamilton's going to go to the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Tullahoma's fouling quick enough, Hallie, that they're extending this game. Still a lot of time to go. This one goes on Lily Melton, her 2nd.
I think it's been a very, very slow 2 minutes. It's been about 2 minutes.
First one for Hamilton. Upperman just missed 2. Flies it away. They've now missed 3 in a row. They're leaving the door open. You could feel it in the gym. The door is left open right now.
That makes a difference at the end of the games.
Next one. No good. Wasn't close. Rebound down and a chance again for Tullahoma. Here's North with speed. Kicks back to Bobo. Bobo puts the dribble down. Works it over left side, Melton. Melton drives inside, puts it up. No, rebound down, and that's an over-the-back foul on Gibbs, her 4th. And Gracie Butler's going to go to the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line and try to restretch the lead to double digits for the Lady Bees.
I think Stiles did a really good job there, keeping her hands up, trying not to get that 5th foul picked up.
Credit to the officiating crew. They didn't call it. 2-point game again over on UCR2. Livingston and Lawrence County, 49-51. Meanwhile here, Butler, to make it a 10-point game, flies it away. It is 5 straight misses at the line for Upperman.
I think I'm going to have to blame you on this one, Deborah.
I absolve myself from guilt once it passes 2 misses. Next one up is good. The streak is broken. Made free throw for Butler, pushes it back to a 10-point game. There's still time, 95 seconds to play. Gibbs works towards Mullins, flips back to North. North over to Bobo. Bobo flips it back over to Nija Gibbs. Gibbs to Bobo. Spins it back left side to North. North splits the defense, drives inside to the baseline, reverses back. Tipped up by Bobo. Running time is running out here. 1:14 to go, and a foul is called on the floor. That will not count. So McLean Bobo is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Gracie Hamilton now called for her 3rd personal. Bobo been pretty good at the stripe in this game. Returns there for 2 more.
I think that was a little bit too long of a possession that Tullahoma can't give those seconds away.
First one is good. Back to a 9-point game. Second one good as well. Bobo quickly deposits 2 through. 1:12 to go. It's an 8-point game. Hamilton to inbound. Gets it into Mullins. She's trapped in the corner, but Mullins tries to tiptoe the out-of-bounds line. We have a whistle and a jump. The arrow belongs to Tullahoma with 1:09 to go. Again, the door remains to be open here for the Lady Wildcats if they could make a big bucket.
With those missed free throws, it could be a 12-point game right now, I believe.
Another timeout by Coach Hibden. Yeah, they missed 5 free throws. It could be a 13-point game for Upperman. They missed 5 in a row. And now we have a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Last one of the game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. An 8-point Upperman lead hangs in the balance.
Sonja Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonja handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonja Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonja Brown at 931-979-7145.
1:09 to go. It's Tullahoma basketball. They trail by 8, and Hallie, the door has been left open because of missed free throws by the Upperman Lady Bees down the stretch.
I think that they're getting a little bit, not necessarily nervous, but they got that big lead there. They jumped up so fast and didn't expect Tullahoma to come back at all. I mean, a minute left, 8 points, you got plenty of time. You really do. I think that 10 is a reasonable lead, but even then, that's still not enough of a gap.
Big possession here as McLean Bobo is going to inbound from the sideline in front of a nervous crowd now. Back to her. Bobo puts the dribble down. Upperman trying to make him drain the clock. That one fired over into the corner. North fires it back over to Bobo. Triggers the 3. That one's no good. Rebound out of play, and it's going to go to the Lady Bees. Big defensive possession there for the Upperman Lady Bees, and they have the ball back with 58.2 seconds to go. Hamilton to inbound. Fires it into Mullins. Mullins working it around Melton. Mullins into the half court. Bella Mullins fires it across to Butler, but it was too far for her, and it's a turnover. Back to Tullahoma, 51.3 seconds to go. They were trying to get the kill shot, and instead, Tullahoma with the ball.
I don't think she wanted to get fouled right there either. I think she just wanted to keep the clock running.
Here's Bobo into the half court. Crosses over, works it over left side. Kicks, that one was tipped. Mullins runs it down. Now it's a foot race with Bella Mullins. Melton gives chase. Mullins for 2. Good and 1. Good night. 10-point Upperman lead. The steal and the score for Bella Mullins. She finishes. She's at the line to try and make it 11, and now with 37 seconds to go, that's the kill shot they've been looking for.
That's a kill shot if I've ever seen one.
At the Sonja Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Mullins rattles it home. What a performance by the senior point guard. Struggled a little bit at the Hooper Eblin Center, but bounced back in a major way with the season on the line. 30 seconds left as Bobo drives, throws it over her shoulder. No. Hamilton with the rebound. And Coach Hibden whistles and says, do not foul. Pressure, but do not foul. We all appreciate that. And there's going to be a timeout called by Dana McWilliams. 20.2 seconds. The Lady Bees are going to get out of Tullahoma and extend their season as Livingston is within a point over on UCR2. Full timeout caught on the floor here, 20.2 seconds. Upperman going to try to get an inbounds play lined up.
I want to get a little bit more cred to Stiles here. I think she's played this entire quarter without fouling again. With Tullahoma trying to get the ball inside as much as they have just to draw those fouls. I mean, at the very beginning, they had their points off of foul shots. And I think that it's very good on her to not foul.
Stone Memorial knocks off Central Magnet tonight. So White County has won. Stone has won. Upperman looks like they're about to win. Livingston has Lawrence County at the line shooting 2 while they trail by 1. If Livingston comes back and wins, this tournament's going to move to Tennessee Tech, and we're going to have a repeat of the 7 AAA tournament once again. So we know one matchup in the region. It's going to be Stone Memorial against White County. The only team to defeat White County in 7 AAA play gets another crack at them coming up early next week.
I think any of these games
Monday night,
would be
by the
great
way.
games.
Monday night is the next round of this tournament. Question is, will it be here in Tullahoma or will it be at Tennessee Tech? Butler gets it into Hamilton. No foul for Tullahoma. Styles with it now. Styles has it poked. It goes to Hamilton. And Gracie Hamilton gets it over to Butler. Big time performance tonight by the Upperman Lady Bees. They come on the road and knock off the District 8 AAA champions. Final score tonight, Upperman 48, Tullahoma 37. We welcome you into the South Willow Auto Clinic post-game show. The South Willow Auto Clinic are your hometown auto doctors. Hallie Ledbetter tonight. Upperman, they had their backs against the wall for the first time this season. It wasn't pretty earlier this week at the hoop. They rallied back here tonight, though, in a big way to get a performance over a winning performance over a very good basketball team.
It's kind of hard to overcome the way that you played the past couple of games. It's hard to look at those and be like, okay, how can we improve? But they did. And it takes a lot for a team to be able to do that, especially in a game when it's an elimination game. And for it to be first round of regions, this is a team that you've not lost to, and you're going in 4th in the district. I think that Upperman did a great job tonight and came out here with a lot of pride, knowing that they could win this basketball game and did not hang their heads at all.
Scoring from the Upperman Lady Bees tonight, 19 points out of their point guard, Bella Mullins, 15 for Taylor Delenti, 8 for Gracie Butler, 2 apiece for Cora Bass, Gracie Hamilton, and Ella Harrell for a team total of 48. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Hallie Ledbetter, you got 2 choices as far as I'm concerned. Who's it going to tonight?
I'm giving this one to Bella Mullins.
Yep.
I think that she, as a senior point guard, played a great basketball game, if not one of her best. She came back from the district tournament, and which, I don't think she played horrible in the district tournament at all. I don't think any of these girls did. I just don't think they could make a shot. Tonight, she led the team, bringing it up the floor, getting those fouls when she needed to, playing great defense. I think she was a great all-around player tonight.
No doubt about it. Bella Mullins is the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Congratulations to her and congratulations to the Lady Bees. They improved to 25-6 on the campaign. Lawrence County right now with a 5-point lead over Livingston over on UCR2. The winner of that game faces the winner of this game. The other matchup will be Stone Memorial against White County. We sure hope you'll join us tomorrow night for complete coverage once again around the Upper Cumberland of the region tournaments. I myself will be in Baxter as the Upperman Bees host Marshall County with tip-off set for 7 p.m. Tullahoma season comes to an end with a record of 16 victories and 10 losses. They were the District 8 AAA champions, but tonight it goes to the Upperman Lady Bees. Their next matchup will be on Monday night against that Lawrence County or Livingston team. Looks like it's probably going to be Lawrence County, but it's not quite over yet over on UCR2. As we glance over, a big three-pointer up and no good. Livingston struggling from the field. We'll keep you updated on it. Of course, you can go watch that on UCR2. Keep your eyes on UpperCumberlandReporter.com for the latest coverage of high school sports throughout the area. Once again, your final score tonight, Upperman 48, Tullahoma 37. I'm Noah McKay for Hallie